Hello and welcome to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind with a brief guide here on how to do the achievement, which is called Cities of Cibola, which means as Pueblo owns 7 provinces with 10 development each. This is a stupidly easy achievement, and I'll just give you a rundown. I did it really fast in 1480. Essentially, the Pueblo is one of the few North American Native Americans that actually have more than one province, which means you're not able to migrate or anything, which means you have to expand from where you start off. You start off with an enemies, usually your enemies to the north, the Navajo, another nation called Pima to the south, and another one, and the Apache as well. They are literally your only threat to getting this achievement in the game. Otherwise, it's ridiculously hard to fail on it. Essentially, up to two of them probably, if not all 3, will be your enemies. And if you rival them, set them as an enemy, ally another one, and then you build over your force limit, obviously you can beat them in a war. So the first step for this achievement is obviously to get 7 provinces. In this case, you can get up to 4 by conquering your neighbors, which would give you all the 7 cities you need. Obviously, then at that point, you have to develop them. But if you have one as an ally, that means we'll have to start, or they all move away except for the Navajo, because they're these 2 nations down here. Pima and the Apache are 1 province nation, so they can migrate, in which case you still have to colonize for at least 2 or more provinces. The way you do that, obviously, is you take the native diplomatic idea, clan migrations, and colonize. Now this is probably the most important part in this entire guide. You need to take native repression policy. You can't do the native coexistence policy. The biggest reason why is this area right through here is drylands. But some of it is desert as well. And the desert is really your issue. If you try and colonize desert provinces, you're not going to get anywhere. Because of it reduces... You don't do well at colonizing desert provinces. Let's just put it that way. And... because it's arid, you get the arid colonization penalty everywhere here. So it's 10, so if you don't take the plus 20, you're not really getting anywhere at all. In my case, I was lucky enough to get my ruler as an expansionist, which gave me an extra 15 global settler increase. So I initially colonized the 4 development province to the south of my starting 3 provinces, raised my army over its force limit, put a general in charge, marched it down there, attacked the natives in the nearby provinces, and then I pretty much just sat back, mothballed my army, and colonized the provinces, and then developed my starting provinces in the meantime to full. You really don't actually have to take any of these ideas. I did take a diplomatic one, but it was a waste of points. You can just grab the colonists, maybe grab the tax migration, maybe build a tax building if you're worried about wars. Otherwise, just sit back and develop the province. It really doesn't matter what you develop. Colonizing takes time. Really, you don't have to worry about Europeans coming to attack you because you're pretty out of the way. Really, you don't have to worry about the Native Americans other than maybe the Navajo up here attacking you. And thus, once you have 7 cities and you have 10 development each in them, and you have that wonderful little different changing color of lands, you win the achievement. It's really that easy. So thank you guys all for watching and listening to this guide, even though it's a ridiculously easy achievement. And I've got other guides. Check them out. There should be in the playlist this video's in. If not, recommend other achievements you want me to try and do, or any advice you may have for people or me doing achievements. Thank you all for watching. Bye.